As the man from Modesto, I want to talk about the Adjustment Bureau movie with Matt Damon. Just came out March 4th, 2011. Very fun movie, very interesting. Takes you along. You don't realize you're sitting in the movie theater. A lot of action. It's a movie about a man and a woman who fall in love, and about this other agency called the Adjustment Bureau, which is working to break true and natural love. It's very interesting that they actually hint to you who the Adjustment Bureau people really are. In a conversation on a ferry boat, the rogue agent, Mitchell, whose last four letters of his name spell H-E-L-L, this man tells him, well, some people call us angels, and their organization is run by a man called the chairman, who has many names. Now, in European folklore, the agent provocateur, who likes to make a game of people guessing his name and who likes to not give his name but allow other people to assume it or to give some false name, is always Satan. That's who the chairman is, and the agents of the Adjustment Bureau are in fact demons. Now, this is something that actually goes on in life all the time. Now, what they don't know in the movie, what the character David Norris and his love Elise don't understand, is that God actually gave us the power to break the works of the enemy over our life. I'll put a link to a website below if you want to learn about that. Now, it's very interesting. Later, the agent Thompson comes and talks to him. When Mitchell's team fails, they elevate up to a higher level. Now, demons also operate in ranks. In dreams, I've seen that they have at least 8 ranks. Another person says that they have 9. This is someone who actually worked with demons as a geologist with the American government. However, we see that Thompson comes in and he lies. Now, would an angel of God lie? Some people say we're angels, Mitchell said. But Thompson lies. Would an angel of God lie? No, of course not. Satan is the father of lies, and these are the demons who work for Satan. That's who the Adjustment Bureau is. Now, they're showing this to you not just as a way to mock you. The devil is a mocker. He likes to mock you by putting the information plainly out there to laugh, so he can say, they knew everything, I showed them everything, but they allowed it. But see, the Bible also gives us the authority to bind on earth or to loose. So what happens is, if you look at it and you say, well, that's okay, then you passively allow it. And that's why the enemy puts many of their plans into a movie, so that a Christian who is walking in this power and authority will go in there ignorantly, watch the movie for entertainment value only, and say, well, that's all right, or not say anything against it. So you have to speak against it. You have to say, you know, I bind all these works of the enemy, and I do not allow this. So the enemy wants you to passively allow it by non-action. Okay. There are many things in the movie. If you will watch this movie, if you've already seen this movie, you will see that many of the actions of the Adjustment Bureau are things such as killing David Norris's father, killing his brother. These happen before the movie starts. But God does not send His angels to cause you to have an emptiness inside you to compel you to do things. God does not send His angels to bargain with you away from love, offering you instead material successes. In fact, Scripture tells us that if you gain the whole world but lose your soul, you made a bad deal. And it says that there's nothing better than love. There's nothing better than love. I tell you, these men of the Adjustment Bureau, they're like a bad wife. They're like a dripping sound in the night that will never go away. They're like the voice that will bring down and tear down your house. But it's the voice of wisdom, the voice of God, that builds up your house. The voice of God is the good wife. So, this is the man from Modesto to remind you of always. I've typed this whole thing out in more detail. I'm going to put a link in the comments section or in the description section of this video. This is the man from Modesto to remind you as always to pray or be defeated.